So hello, everybody. We are back to Prime Brief. Prime Brief is when Amy and I share with you a couple of insights that we had during our week. So, Amy, what is your insight for this week?
This week, my insight is curiosity. We talk a lot at Prime Coaching Academy about being a coach and the importance of that. And one of the things that I always try to be is curious with people. And so I took in some tailoring work I needed to have done this week to my local tailor, Daisy, who I've been going to for years. She's a lovely soul, and she's this little tiny woman, and she's immigrated here to the United States, and I knew she had immigrated from Vietnam, but I didn't know her story. And she invited me to sit down and have a cup of tea with her this week. And I asked her, I said, Daisy, what brought you to the United States? Well, what unfolded from there, Elias, was one of the most extraordinary, courageous, amazing stories I've ever heard in my life. And I'm not even exaggerating here. Like, this woman's life should be a movie. Just give you one part of it. Her father was a school principal in Vietnam, and when she had to leave her country, her father put her and her sister on a little boat in the middle of the night and sent them out to sea. Not even really they were trying to get to, I believe, Indonesia. But what wound up happening is that little boat was boarded by pirates, because people were trying to bring some of their valuables and things. That was just the beginning. But then she wound up on basically an almost deserted island with hundreds and hundreds of refugees who were just dumped on this island. She was 7 months pregnant. She was on that island for 2 months, wound up having her baby in the jungles of this island. The story just goes on and on. It is absolutely amazing. And I realized everybody around us has an amazing story. And we know this because of our clients. We are so privileged to be let in on those stories and their being and their lives. And I realized if we just bring curiosity everywhere in the world, that human beings are fascinating.
Wow.
And so that was the highlight of my week, honestly, because we could get really jaded with what's going on in the world, but all we have to do is turn to somebody who maybe we're just standing next to in a store and find out their amazing story.
The courage to leave our own paradigm and really be able to open to see the paradigm in the other. And what the richness that we discovered. That story feels like an episode of Outlander.
Oh, I'm telling you. How about you?
For me, I am super excited because this week we were working very hard on finalizing the material and the content for our level 2 program. And I was able to work on our PRIMEplus model. So that is very fascinating to me because, a lot of people know already about my Prime model, which has been out for quite a few years. Now in the level 2 program, we are creating the PRIMEplus model, which we become more granular. Now it's time for us to refine our tools, refine our skills, be able to demonstrate these skills at PCC level. So what are the little nuances that besides the Prime model we can add, and we can then be able to go deeper into the coaching conversation? So that was fascinating for me to work on that PRIMEplus model and I can't wait to be able to share this with our students and see how we are going to play with this framework of the coaching conversation. So I'm very excited about that. That was the highlight of my week.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too, because I've been able to see it as he's been creating it, folks. And let me tell you, it's going to be great. So.
Excellent. Everyone, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Take care.